And I gotta turn off my game.
Yes. And hello, citizens of the internet. Yeah, we're back.
Help.
Welcome back.
Help.
It's time to read Hunting Dogs again.
Actually, Kenzie, it's like what I said about the jurors in the Depp trial, one person writing the lyrics to "Message in a Bottle, sending
Bottle.
out an SOS."
Message in a bottle.
Message in a Bono.
No,
I
never
apologize.
mono.
I apologize
Message
for
in
bringing up you
Irish.
two. I just had to. I just thought of that.
Sometimes, shit, you just made me think of the Rasmans.
Hello, Anthony. How are you doing? Oh,
Welcome,
Hey,
Anthony.
I should probably
Hi.
start getting the link out instead of quoting myself.
Welcome, Mike. How's it
Hey,
going?
Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Message
Hi,
in a
Mike.
bubble. Clark is here. Everyone's
Hello, apostrophe.
Yeah, I'm
Mr.
still mad at you,
Clark.
apostrophe.
Finish
What
watching
apostrophe
Army
do?
of Darkness. Oh, based.
Nice.
Apostrophe, we fucking covered this last night. It's Bowie. Get over it.
Drake versus Bowie, hit versus hit challenge. Who wins? I think
Yeah.
Drake has made more money, but I don't know. I haven't
That
listened to
doesn't
either.
measure dick.
What are these people you're talking about? I am confused.
Have you never heard of David Bowie?
Hey, Cam and
Fucking Drake.
David
Coco.
Bowie. I thought you were.
Drake.
I thought you were talking about some
I am
like
greeting our
rapper named
guests.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Welcome, guys.
You have a place to live now. Excellent. Message in a blue bottle killed by Kenzie. What?
But yeah, I thought you were talking like some rapper who happened to be named Bowie. And like, I know who David Bowie is.
Well,
Yeah.
we officially learned that Raptor is an idiot.
No.
Raptor's not a big fan of the hippity hops.
I mean, Kenzie.
Unless we're
How
talking
we not noticed that
rabbits.
before?
No self-deprecation here.
Okay.
Unless it's about me.
Built on self-deprecation.
We have to focus our hatred towards this story, not towards each other.
Nah, he
Have
would be
you-
Lil Bowie.
Have you ever fucking watched us?
I have many times.
The only one allowed to speak poorly of themselves is me.
No.
You speak poorly of yourself. I like you.
Illegal.
Well, that makes one of us, but thank you.
If Raptor likes you, it is physically and legally impossible for you to hate yourself.
Damn, that's true.
All right.
All right, you guys ready for this image? The answer is no, you're not.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I should be saying I'm the one who edited it.
No, but it's my idea.
Fair enough. This is a deep cut.
Okay, as Cam says, we can engage in author deprecation.
Yes, author deprecation.
Technically,
So
I
it's
never
like
watched you, only listened to you.
To explain for those who don't have the privilege of being on our Discord, and if
Well,
you should, you
I'm
should
sorry.
get on Discord
Oh.
and join.
I'm sorry to interrupt, just Anthony's response. Oh.
Yeah, sheer terror has set into Anthony. Ow.
So
Go ahead, continue.
I was minding my own business last night, just
Oh. just pleasantly
chatting it
enjoying
up.
life.
But Bioman, shut the fuck up! I'm telling a story. I was minding my own business, just chatting on Discord, schooling apostrophe on why it is incorrect to think that Drake is better than David Bowie. And then I got into Beanhaven, our Discord server, and then I noticed
Oh, here it comes.
that our lovely Bioman
Hello.
was playing a game,
Oh, yes, I was.
was playing an Animu game,
Indeed.
was playing an... Shut the fuck up. I don't need backup.
I'm your
Was
fucking
playing-
chorus.
An Animu dating simulator
Indeed.
with tits.
Oh, yes, many.
And so, naturally, as the good friend I am, who I thought we bonded over our shared hatred of Animu,
Oh, yes.
naturally, as the good friend I am, I have to ask, Bioman,
Yes.
what the actual fuck?
I've given an explanation in the chat.
And
in
it
the,
wasn't good.
Discord.
Literally the explanation you gave was because you were, oh, I saw Markiplier play it once. That's
yeah.
not a good explanation.
That's why you should avoid it.
Okay. When I was a little lad, I watched Markiplier.
Okay.
But I don't watch Markiplier now. But the game looked mindless, so I decided to play it while I was watching the fucking 7-hour-long stream that fucking Michael Loar
What
did
you mean
yesterday.
to say, Bioman, was that you were feeling lonely, so you wanted anime titties while you listened to bad creepypasta.
Oh yes,
Yes.
that is also a big part of that.
But speaking of the Michael Loir channel, you should all go there, subscribe if you're not already, and you should all check out the remastered version of The Dead Walk. It is absolutely fantastic.
Indeed, you
And we
should.
might be seeing some more Dead Walk content in the future.
The
Who
problem is, I
knows?
think that like everyone here already knows.
Yeah, everyone
Shush.
here.
I'm
I don't
speaking
think
for
anyone
people in
here
the
is
future.
subscribed. Unless fucking Cricket comes in, I think everyone here is subscribed to Patrick.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah.
But and I want everyone's opinion on how I have our avatars placed. I thought this might look a little better, like having one dwarf on each side of the screen.
Yeah,
having the shorties on the one side, on
For
two
the
sides.
shorties, doing it for the shorties, yo. For
it
the
looks
shorties,
balanced.
doing it for
Yeah.
the shorties. Yeah, that's right.
And
We got a sirloin fan in here.
we,
Totally not MCP pants.
anyway, hunting dogs. Ooh.
Yes, we're on chapter 12 now. We're getting there. We're getting through.
So we're closer than we were. Let's
So
put
to
it that way.
recap,
Kenzie's avatar staring right up massive cleavage right next to her head.
no, I'm just comparing mine to.
Well,
And let's face it, mine are better because they're real.
yeah, I was about to say, yeah, yours have the massive advantage of being real.
Not being drawn on a screen.
I mean, in all senses of the word.
Yes.
Anywho.
Alright, so, yeah, last time, Bio-chan was kidnapped, taken to a cabin in the woods. I'm not trying to quote the movie, so fuck off with any of your copyright strikes, YouTube.
But the problem was that no one told her she was kidnapped.
Yeah. She definitely didn't act like it.
I'm doing this recap. Met the killer's, I guess, roommate, who I basically made Mr. Dink, and then went into the bathroom with Toby, and then she took a shower. I don't remember if Toby left before that.
Something.
Probably. We just need to lay the foundation. Shut the fuck up, Bioman. We need to lay the foundations of the sexual tension. We can't just dive in guns a-blazing. Yeah. Now you may speak.
Something, Toby's hot. Anime girl want fuck. Yes.
Why wouldn't I say the word shorty?
Surprise, shorty.
Haven't you watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Sirloin, doing it for the shorties.
Might be an MCPP pants fan who is not related to Sirloin or Little Brittle.
Yeah, or Little Brittle.
something Toby's hot.
Their songs were respectively I Want Candy and Uh-Oh Polio.
Thanks, Mike.
I think I forgot about the first song.
I guess songs like Uh-Oh Polio just don't connect with today's youth.
Alright. We ready, guys?
Toby's
No.
Yeah, I knew that was getting quoted. Alright, so here we are, chapter 12. It is amazing of how the brain tries to process what is going on. That literally means nothing.
Also something that has never happened to the author.
Each one different with unique experiences and how to handle them. Again, means nothing.
Barely a
And
sentence.
We've gotten to the point of just now we're just officially reading the author's weed ramblings. Isn't it like
Kenzie,
amazing
we all
how the
know
brain tries to process what's going on?
that there were no drugs involved.
Are you sure about that?
This is
Yeah,
just
no, this
this
is just-
person. Hello,
This
the
person's
father.
just an idiot. Welcome, the father.
Last time on Biofem, the half-cat girl Kryptonian. Sexual tension at an all-time high. Alright, you are still trying to understand your style as you were undergoing, and I say it that way because undergoing is not one word as it should be, this sudden life turn, unaware of your mother's state, if she is alive
Virginia.
or dead. If
Sudden
someone has...
life turn. You didn't lose your job unexpectedly, Biofem. You've been kidnapped.
You got assaulted and thrown into a fucking van.
Stop treating it like you just like your friends just took you like away
Not
from
it.
your class for
In
like a frat initiation.
She had no pulse,
impromptu
exactly.
fucking on an impromptu road trip down.
Bioman, is it true that Will Smith will be depicting you in your biopic?
No, it'll be Jamie Foxx. Don't worry.
Alright.
Travolta.
Is that how you're finally getting him out of your house?
Yes.
Alright, if someone has found her body in the crash and took her to the hospital... Didn't
She's
an
dead.
ambulance pick her up?
No, because she got... No, she was dead.
But
No,
she got...
suddenly bars just appeared around Tim.
Biofilm.
But yeah,
Oh, what?
didn't
Oh,
she
yeah.
get her tits zapped?
Maybe
Well,
she
No,
had.
that was
that was
a
just a joke, yeah.
That was a
that's right.
hypothetical scenario I postured.
That's right. Alright. A moment in the bath reminds you of how she would always draw you a bath with your favorite scents and if you wanted bath bombs or lush items. Oh,
Proof she's on bath salts.
This is upsetting.
added
You
to your
can't convince me she's not on
relaxation,
bath salts.
even with the smallest of things that seem so silly now. Who cares of heartbreak not fitting in? Having a bad day now when you didn't know if you're gonna be alive in the next few days.
What?
What? Your finger...
So you're finally acknowledging you're actually in danger?
Your finger tips, again should be one word, manipulate the water, ebbing and flowing while you were feeling muted?
Stop writing like this!
And
You
you
Stop
noticed what
asking
was
us.
happening to you didn't feel real and that it was a dreamy state, but when they hurt you or scare you, it feels very real. The absolute terror of not knowing the other person next move, the other person's, no apostrophe.
Multiple person.
The other person's next move when they could already decide that yours would be, like they have done this a lot. Alright, that was 3. You have fun, Bioman.
Manny, I just want to check in on you and make sure that you were reading that correctly and not in fact having a stroke.
I can't be sure.
Alright, I'm just gonna call in a wellness check on you. Just hang in there. We'll get through this.
I huffed and puffed under my breath as I stared into the god's mouth. Oh wait, sorry, I was reading something good. Anyway. The thought makes you shudder in the lukewarm water. You try to trick your brain into thinking it is warmer than it actually is. But goosebumps on your skin as your arm leaves the water once in a while denies you access to your attempt of comforting yourself.
Really don't want
any-
to picture Biofem taking a bath.
Also, just like, could you please write one sentence that's comprehensible? Even one?
I don't think she can.
You guys know those memes where it's like, oh, I had an AI read like all like thousands of like Batman media and then have them write a Batman script. This is what happens when you do that with creepypasta.
Yeah.
It's just you and me, Joker.
Creepypasta fiction.
The clown and bat, moral enemies.
No, you see, if that happened with creepypasta, the AI would commit its
Kill
version of
itself.
suicide.
In Minecraft.
Your
I'm
body
not-
feels
Kenzie, I'm
feels
talking
light,
about a
though.
machine here.
Yeah, but YouTube doesn't care.
Yeah. Your body feels light though. Your chest felt full as you watched the water live around you.
Live around you.
Oh, live around you. That still doesn't make sense.
Water live around.
Live live. Neither of those make sense. So moving on. Collecting your dirtiness from the last time you bathed, as well as the blood.
Ew.
Every single sentence is another. It's just another reason to add to
Why
the
do you
pile.
have to describe bathing like that? Collecting your dirtiness? First of all, terrible word. It should be
Yes.
filth, which would still make it more disgusting, but that would still be a better use for the word.
Purple filth.
Usually, this would make you want to move and unplug it, and then fill it with clean water, or rather, take a shower. But stuck you felt stuck to the cold porcelain enameled steel that held you up until you shift forward to go underwater. What the? I'm
She
struggling.
probably had just recently found out what bathtubs were made of and felt really eager to share that information.
I think I'm having a stroke. My fucking hands are shaking. You don't. You didn't want to be. You didn't want to be dramatic. You haven't been already so far. You've been kidnapped and you've been acting super chill about it. As you tried your best to not be like it was a ruthless cycle of self-pity, and it was one of the main reasons it is hard for you to make friends for fear of rejection due to your sensitivity.
Oh,
damn.
no. The reason it's hard for you to make friends? Look in the fucking mirror.
Yeah. Maybe it's the lazy eye and the fucking underbite. But
And the big
All my
lips.
customers at the cafe are my friends.
Loser.
very
Friends put
Nice.
their pinkies in your butt, right?
very special type of friends and benefits, if you will. But your sensitivity. But damn, you surprise yourself with how much you bounce back with reliance and resilience and resurrect yourself back to life with a simple song, memory, or even a hobby.
Yeah, you can't do that though when
You're
you're
kidnapped.
being kidnapped.
Back when you first moved to the town, please, just one, read it once, please.
Back when
They
first
found
moved to
you.
town. Ugh.
They found you at being Spokane, Washington.
Washington. Oh,
Spokane,
You had
I think.
Spokane,
Spokane.
Washington.
Is it?
Spokane.
yeah.
Spokane.
What the
It's
fuck is
Spokane.
he doing there?
Washington. You had Mr. Saka. If you need some cheering up, I bet you did.
More like the other way around, am I right, fellas?
Wanna dun 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 dun.
A tear slips from your eye and down your chin, and you leave it there. Yeah, most people don't pick it up. You felt sick. It felt sick to think of the two people you relied on are taken away from you.
Oh, wait,
Or you
the two
being taken
most
away
people
from.
you relied on.
Yeah, let me reread that sentence. It felt sick to think of the two most people you relied on are taken away from you, or you being taken away from. Barely a comprehensible thought. Okay, moving on. If you were having a hard day, Mr. Saka had a yeah, I'm sure he did have something.
Oh, I'll
for
make
you.
it a hard day for you, all right.
Mr. Saka had a giant cock. Mr. Saka had a natural chipper mood, even if he was under the weather. Literally. That's an entire paragraph. Literally. Okay, Kenzie, enjoy the next three.
Even if he was under the weather, literally. So, like, if he was under, like, rain or some shit. What the
Under
fuck
a
does
cloud.
that mean?
So exactly like everyone else.
Yeah. Unlike Mr. Saka, the majority of human beings spend their lives in the stratosphere.
The Spokane word has never been less comprehensible. What has been Spokane? Alright, Cam and the father, both of you go to pun jail.
Well, there are two types of people. You can be a Tiki Toby or Toby Mitchell.
Oh god, please, Toby Mitchell.
How about
There's
Toby
always
Mitchell?
Toby Mitchell, the most based of.
Mr. Saka can't come to the Catgirl Maid Cafe today. He has avian flu. Jesus. Mr. Saka's been
Anyway,
injecting people with cactus juice.
It's the quenchiest.
And he thinks mushrooms are friendly.
You recall a particular memory, and I guess, and because this is all italicized now, we have to read it really intense.
I think this is all italicized now, so I guess this is all you being
It stops
intense.
at a.
Yeah,
Well,
several
no.
paragraphs.
Yeah.
Well, it's not from her thoughts. Like, it's italicized to be like, oh, this is a flashback.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh.
So, do you want me to read all of it, or?
Just
Not just your...
just read it kinda in a funny voice or something.
Oh, wait.
Just
Anthony says, when is Mr. Saka going to come in wearing samurai armor and holding a katana saying, Bio-chan, Bio-chan, I have come to save you and take you to my Sarah.
come on. They aren't joking around anymore. Indeed they aren't, father.
Alright. So, let's think. How can I voice this? Pouring rain was quite prone in Washington, even if the meteorologists were wrong about their calculations. How great of a job it would be to be paid even if you are wrong. Jeez,
Shut up.
cut him a break. Like,
Yeah, I don't
they're
know
not
if this
clairvoyant.
person's... I don't think you
question.
know how hard it is to realize where clouds go.
What's that, Raptor?
Why do you sound like the announcer for the early 2000s commercial?
Point.
I think that's what she's going for. Fair.
That
I like it.
it's clearly the point. Like, hey, you want it to sound intense? There you go.
Radical, dude.
You noticed a sad tune strumming from outside as you are wiping the bar down as you look towards the sound, as you see Mr. Saka playing guitar, singing in a very soft voice against the force of the rain, and you didn't think he was playing for money as he didn't have his hat for money. Why is this a whole sentence?
Crawling in on my skin!
You didn't think he was playing for money because he didn't have his hat out for money. Thanks. That was a redundant fucking sentence.
Instead, he wore it to protect his hair and wore a business suit as strangers walked past him. I don't care. I don't care.
It's so hard to be invested in anything that occurred.
You didn't understand why he would be out there when it was warmer in here, even if some lights were blown from the storm that's been spreading across the area, going back but reinforcing itself with much greater strength and strong wind accompanying it. Nothing.
Oh, I guess, by the way, it confirms that we live in Washington, which fate
No.
worse than death, I suppose.
No, we're still in Tokyo, Ohio.
Yes.
Raptor?
Yes.
Yeah, this is all a hallucination caused by Bio-chan's trauma.
Flashback.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
I believe.
No, I mean the
your
whole
turn.
thing, like saying that it's Washington.
Oh.
Yeah. George Washington appears. Anyway, I think it's you, Raptor.
I pulled out my George Washington.
Oh, God.
Okay, but will we?
Genuinely, I can't tell.
You're not
I'm
playing a game, are you?
No,
I'm not playing. I'm not playing a game. It's just that this chapter is honestly really hard to keep track on because it just blocks of text on top of more blocks of text.
Yeah, I'm
It
looking
was a
at the
sad
screen and
scene.
I'm
Okay.
looking at my screen and my fucking eyes are fucking. One of my eyes is fucking slowly drifting to the side.
I don't want to make it sound like I'm not paying attention on purpose. It's generally hard to pay attention to the story.
It
Alright.
is.
Yeah, I get you.
It was a sad scene as you watch him play. His white white food happened?
Okay, so
He
guys,
just came in, ordered some eggs and a side of bacon, took it outside, just put it on his, and just is using that to tap against the rain as he's playing guitar. He has 3 arms now.
yeah, guys.
He got a sandwich from inside, he took it outside, and he started fucking smacking it against the wall.
Yeah, thank God we know that it's his right food and not his wrong food.
His left food. His leftist food.
So Mr. Sokka is mutant confirmed?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
His white food tapping against the rain on the sidewalk, but he didn't seem to have a care in the world as he was too busy trying to connect to something greater. Like he was behind a protective shield from the rain, even with the wind spraying rain everywhere, and you had no...
He cast a barrier costing 12 MP. Turns out Mr. Sokka's a fucking warlock, and he's summoning his patron god.
Oh, he's a mutant,
Yes.
a warlock, and a creep.
And a samurai.
And a samurai.
And so he's a warlock, mutant, samurai, creep.
And the son of the Southern Water Tribe chief.
This is a very standard D&D character, to be fair.
Maybe on Tumblr. Hello, Chris Stuffy.
Hello.
Anyway.
And you had no doubt that his front would be soaked, but he sounded so focused. Sounded
it's like your
so
front
focused.
in about 10 minutes.
I mean, I'm probably nitpicking right now, but is it possible to sound focus?
No, I don't think it is.
What?
Sound focused?
One more time. Like, what do you got? What was the question?
Is it possible
Is
to
it
sound
possible to
focused?
sound focused? It's a very clunky way of saying that, at least.
I guess there's a better, like, there's definitely better ways to describe it.
You could say he appeared to be too focused.
Yeah.
But, like, anyway, this author can't write. Moving along.
Well, imagine that.
Was a sad scene as you watch him play.
Same paragraph.
Oh, fuck, I just want to get him this paragraph again. Anyway.
Genuinely so hard to read.
You didn't want to be rude or interrupt, but curiosity moves your legs against your...
Oh! That's a
look,
weird way to say
favorite
that
trope.
sentence. It's a weird way to write that sentence.
Oh,
I know, like, it doesn't involve something where it's like, oh, curiosity compelled me to keep watching this really fucked up thing that's being presented to me, but it's
Well,
the same
almost
principle.
Oh, I do hate this, like, completely asinine word of the use consent.
Right.
It's like Cope said in their one stream, like, don't say consent. It makes it sound creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she consented. That means I'm allowed to make a skin suit out of her.
Chris, you haven't missed much. She's just having a flashback right now, I guess, to happier times as she sits in a bathtub, rather than, I guess, contemplate how she can escape her kidnappers.
Yeah.
priorities are in the wrong places.
I would tell you what happened, Chris Duffy, but honestly, I have already forgotten what has occurred in the last 5 paragraphs.
You didn't really miss much. Like, we're still in the beginning of the chapter, really.
Mm-hmm. Raptor?
Yeah, wait. But curiosity moves your legs against your will as you drop the damp cloth and move across the bar, across the cafe, opening the door as it made a jingle. Jingle, jingle, jingle. You lean against the glass window, still remaining under the roof, as he sways his body in the direction of the wind, while his fingers keep active while remaining...
What?
Is this Mr. Sokka, or is this one of those inflatable guys that they set up at the car?
Inflatable tube man arms?
Yeah.
Wacky
Swaying in the
inflatable
wind.
waving arm man tube wacky wave, wacky wave, wacky wave, wacky,
Yeah,
wacky,
but-
wacky,
Right, Raptor, don't hurt
wacky.
yourself.
but what about the guitar music I heard? That's called the radio, Bio-chan.
Someone keep track of everything that Mr. Saka is confirmed to be.
On the
Okay,
bright side,
Someone write
Bio-chan
it
bathwater is only $19.99. God damn it.
Jesus. That's too much. It should be like $4.
That's still $4 too much.
You gotta make a living somehow, you know? Anyway. Well, I suppose she might be making a living out of tips, but, you know.
Anyway, Mr. Saka waving in the wind. He plays a few more chords before lowering his talented fingers to a
Oh,
stop.
Jesus
No!
Christ. These
Handing
jokes
it to
are
us on a fucking
Hell.
platter.
especially his talented pinky finger.
And just stopped to stare down at the sidewalk like he was trying to come out of a memory and back to his
Is surroundings.
oh fuck you.
Sorry.
No, not you, that's Yafa.
Oh, okay.
Going.
I will. The feeling of reminiscence leaving him and casually throwing him to this unfriendly weather.
What?
She really thinks she sounds talented when she writes, and it's just
It hurts. It
just
hurts me.
embarrassing. Like, I know this is probably she at the very least was probably a minor when she started this. Like, I don't doubt that she's still probably in school, but just because of that, like as Cope has said before, you're learning how to write better in school. How are you not using it?
He's probably sitting in your English class writing this instead of paying attention. That's why. Like,
the
oh
teachers,
man, I
I'm the
can't wait.
best.
I can't wait to post my fucking creepypasta fanfiction on Quotev. Hate these people.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
You
that's what-
tap your foot against the small puddle that was forming under your feet and lick your lips before speaking.
Hey,
Is our joke becoming real? Like,
that was really pretty.
You say with a smile, and he turns towards you with a. I don't want to. I don't want
Say
to
it.
hear that. Fine, with a shy, crooked smile.
I used to pray for my wife all the time before her hearing got worse. Got worse. Sorry. Oh my god.
got worst.
Before it
Search
got
for the
brought,
worst.
before it got brought to worst. But now certain sounds hurt her ears, which is why you barely see her anymore. She practically traps herself in our home. She used to be so lively, and be the definition of sunshine and roses. But now, would you like to
But
see?
no, she's just
but-
she's just
But
a
now,
saggy
would you like
pile
to
of
see
downer.
why they? Would you like to see why back in Kyoto they would call me Octopus Finger Saka?
Oh god. Go to unforgivable jail for that, Manny.
Gladly.
No,
Oh
Like, I
god,
had
the
a
next line.
Physical, visceral reaction to that. How dare you?
Your fingers are the finest in Tokyo, Ohio.
Bioman, you keep adding on to it. I swear to God, I
That was Anthony. I was just
Yeah.
quoting
Yeah,
Anthony.
my fingers are the finest in all of Tokyo, Ohio. And get it? It goes along with the Japanese joke because Ohio is how I say good morning.
Shut the fuck up.
Raptor, please. I need you to keep going.
he swallows
Giggity.
and swallow. It's funny because it also means come.
That's not,
Jesus.
No, that's
that's not what that means, but I mean, I guess it's related, so yeah.
It's related.
Raptor
It counts.
hasn't
It
even
counts.
given you the birds and the beanstalk yet.
Of course they have.
Which birds in the beanstalk includes swallow?
I will have you know, my education is flawless.
Yeah, it's epic. It's intelligent, and most importantly of all, it's kinky.
Please continue before
Please.
I breathing.
And I will go and cleanse my mind with a bullet.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
He swallows and motions towards the street as it held a gray film over it from the dark
Gray
clouds.
sea.
And no, too good for Gray Sea's too good for
Simon,
this.
you wanted to keep reading, but then you won't shut the fuck up.
So like,
Over in the pouring rain. Oh, hey now.
Manny, it's you.
Sorry, and the pouring...
he was a never.
What?
She was
Yeah.
never bitter.
Oh. God damn. Ah, fuck. I thought we were at least on the next paragraph. Damn it. She was never bitter like this. But I suppose dealing with old age has really gotten to her.
He clears his throat as he spoke freely about his wife for the first time.
I just miss my Catherine-chan. But on the brighter side, I still have her, and that's all that matters. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world, though.
Oh, dark irony.
Fucking the time stops enough.
Rewrite this next sentence!
Smiles big at nothing in particular from across the road.
He
staring off
smiles
into
big!
Boner.
Doesn't even make sense. So funny.
Might go to bad
Yeah.
joke jail.
No, you better. Manny.
Oh, god damn it. You didn't know what to say, but you did know that you didn't want him out here in the chilly air with his sporadically sprayed upon suit.
Oh, I
I'm
get what
sorry?
they mean.
There goes that
But-
Yoda speak again.
Oh, it doesn't
I-
matter if it's understandable. His sporadically sprayed upon suit. Go
Yeah,
fuck yourself, author. Go fuck
Sporadically-
yourself.
You say it's sporadically sprayed upon it. It makes it sound like he's wearing. He doesn't have anything on it. It's just paint that was like spray painted onto him. He's one of those fucking like art performers
This is
that
you,
just walk
Kenzie.
around with paint on their bodies.
Come on in, Mr. Saka. Let's get you a coffee and chat some more.
You offer, and he sends you a kind smile. That was your guy's
With a
thing
bell.
until... Bitch! I tell you what to do, not the other way around!
Okay, now we're getting dark. It's a maid cafe. He's not her pimp.
Of course she is.
I mean,
Saka,
yes,
the
ma'am,
biggest-
he says, simping, grabbing his fedora!
You're not making that up.
Oh my god, is that
That
in the book?
sounds like a fucking joke, but it's real.
Not making it up.
I added simping, but it literally says, he says, grabbing his fedora, and,
Running.
tilts it as he picks up his guitar!
Running his hands through his neck beard. as he fucking
but-
around his 300-pound body.
Ah, m'lady.
Tip for my lady.
As he picks up his guitar and makes sure to keep it under the roof away from the rain as he walks back inside.
Chris Duffy asks who's Mr. Saka, and because you're asking that, clearly you have not gone back and watched our other episodes.
Yes,
Watch 'em.
please, watch from the beginning.
Well,
Like
that's
and
literally
comment.
only homework assignment.
Your only homework assignment is to watch these the 12 hours of videos we made.
Bean Daddy literally has it on a playlist on the channel. Like, they're not
I
hard
do.
to find.
It is
Watch
a
'em.
sexy playlist.
It's quite good. Also, they link you to my channel as well. So I mean,
Yeah.
like, if you want to like, comment, subscribe there as well.
Yeah,
Join
we
my
had to do the
Patreon.
third episode on Bioman's channel because we couldn't get the stream to work.
Okay, here we go. So, record scratch, we're back in the present. You blink and come into shock as the water was freezing compare to how it felt a few minutes ago, and you reach forward to unplug the drain, reaching for the towel hanging up as you got out.
Don't you wish she just fucking like slipped and cracked her head open?
Nothing would make me happier.
I'm just like sitting here, I'm fantasizing about just this character accidentally dying.
Maybe that's what led to Bio-chan being what she is today.
Mr. Saka, samurai, warlock, creeping nice guy.
I also considered running Empress Teresa for the drive, but I would have had nowhere near enough data. Ah, damn.
Damn it. Anyway.
Nice thought.
Mike.
Oh
Indeed.
yeah. Shit.
You hiss through chattering teeth, drying your hair off with the towel and then your skin, hating how you were treating your hair since you have heard that it damages your hair to towel dry. No, it doesn't.
There are those
Shut up.
great priorities again. Oh no,
What?
I'm damaging my hair by drying it off with a towel. I
That's
say while I'm kidnapped.
Oh
But
no,
it
I'm.
be letting it drip.
she puts on her fucking Gucci fucking coat.
But it beat letting it drip and make
Okay.
your shirt wet. Yeah,
Got
well,
a new
you're,
edit to make.
you're not going to be dripping anyway. Mr. Sokka's not around. You let out a sigh
Where
of
is my sugar
annoyance.
daddy?
Where's Octopus Fingers Sokka?
God damn it, Manny, go back to Unforgivable Jail.
I have something to edit real quick.
Bioman, get the fuck back here.
No, I'm still here. I have to do something really quick.
Yeah,
Is
as
it my
Mike
turn?
saying, what are you fucking supposed to dry it with, a kitten?
I would thought so. He's big enough to absorb the water.
Jesus. Alright, you let out a sigh of annoyance as you race to throw the clothes on, surprisingly fitting you just right. Black leggings and a white
Oh, shut up.
flowy long sleeve.
I don't-
Okay, so
Along with what?
so just leggings and a sleeve.
Yeah,
you
she
go-
has like it's like the opposite of a wife beater. She just has the sleeves, nothing else.
No, just a
No,
sleeve.
just one sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
So okay, I will draw Bio-chan in that outfit with sensor bars, of course.
No, don't worry. I'm already drawing it.
You go towards the mirror and look at your reflection. You die of shock and fear. You wish they had picked a different shirt since it was slightly see-through, especially with the bra color.
Shut up. Why would you write that?
You are kidnapped.
But it beat wearing your old dirty clothes.
I hate this so much.
Every line is a new fucking travesty.
You notice how
Oh.
discolored your face looks. That's normal. Paler than usual, dark sunken, look at your cheekbones and under your eyes. Malnourishment. Apparently there's someone named Mal who
Why
is
is that
obsessed with nourishment.
hyphened?
Definitely taking its course just within a few days. It's been 1 day!
I guess the implication is like she's not been taking care of herself because of this stress.
That was
but-
not made clear at all.
Of course it hasn't, but as an intelligent person, like I'm trying to infer from information that's not there. That should be there, but isn't.
Alright, you look
Because
so
she's not
sick,
a good writer.
even though you felt fine besides feeling tired and stressed, unsure of what to do. You turn around, bright eyes, leaning against the sink as your hands cup the front of it, staring at the floor. This is you. Well, this is
I guess
Bio-chan's
it's
thoughts.
Yeah.
Kenzie.
Should I go outside? I can't really live in the bathroom, and they would be pissed from my cowardice attitude.
Your cowardice attitude? Go
They
fuck
kidnapped
yourself!
you.
You should be afraid. I think they're weirded out by the fact that you're not more afraid.
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
cowardice attitude. No, that's not That's not a phrase. You mean cowardly attitude. You fucking moron.
Coward-ass attitude. It's not even a fucking comprehensible
Fuck
thought.
me.
Fucking imbeciles.
Um,
Believe me.
But it is really cowardly to take a small fraction of safety in mind while thinking of a game plan. What?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson showed up.
But is it really cowardly to take a small... What does that mean?
Something only the author could possibly know. A loud knock makes you jump slightly from your nervousness and you swallow.
Lol.
The joke writes
wait.
itself.
Hey, Anthony has saved my brain here. Ugh, I'm going to give this kidnapping a bad review when I get home.
Yeah, that's literally how she's treating it.
That's fucking just the worst. Trains. How I love
Like, you only
them.
mentioned one kind of person.
Damn it, Bobby. Anyway,
God dang it,
pushing
Bobby.
yourself from the sink, bending over to collect your old clothes and twist the knob to see Toby there.
Bio-chan! Mr. Sokka is not there! I know it's hard to break habits like that.
You don't need to present yourself all the time. He's gone. Train. Raptor, I believe this is you.
You sure didn't mind taking your time, huh?
You furrow your eyebrows at him. It didn't feel like you were in there for very long.
Really? Because you had a whole fucking flashback. That was how many paragraphs? Let's see.
Like
1,
5,
2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, even more than I thought. Damn.
Seven dumbass paragraphs. I do not have enough booze for this.
I wish I was above the drinking age.
Raptor,
I would be terrified to see what drunk Raptor looks like.
Oh, you're gonna find out, because when he turns 21, I'm picking him up and we're all going out for drinking.
4 more years. 4 more years till Raptor is drinking aid. Or something. I don't
3,
actually
I
know.
3.
3? Hey. Damn. So told me.
Soon to be 2.
Ooh. When's your birthday? I'll give you a cake over the internet.
Oh, speaking of which, it is officially my birthday month.
Way.
And you will get a birthday gift on your birthday.
Your present is reading this line.
And I'm going to like it!
Yes. I mean, I hope you do.
I appreciate it.
Raptor is Raptor's 17.
No,
I'm 18.
Raptor's 18.
Oh. Well,
Biomic, can you do math?
Chris, both me and Chris were wrong,
Okay.
I suppose. Can do wrath. I can't do math, but I can do wrath, so.
Well, you'll feel my wrath in a minute.
It is your line, by the way.
Shut the fuck up. That's gonna get you to
Shit,
your womb.
he actually said what I had Mr. Sokka say.
His lips curve upwards into a sinister... His lips curve? Anyway, who cares? Curves upwards into a sinister smile as he grabs your arm harshly, dragging you behind him. And notice he is going downstairs... towards the stairs. Downwards towards the stairs. What? What do you mean he's going downwards towards the stairs? Is it like on an incline?
I don't know. And
It's like a ramp.
Smiles sinisterly, grabs you by the arm harshly. I'm so glad these two are gonna probably get together.
I don't want these. I don't.
Like, isn't that just perfect boyfriend material?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the Twilight effect, isn't
Kenzie, she can fix him.
it?
We aren't the bedrooms on the same level as the bathroom? Why is this something you notice
Why do
and
you
or
care? It's unimportant. You've been kidnapped.
Yeah, this is basically just like, well, guess I'm gonna be here a while. Hey, you can't do that, Mr. Stock. I can do that.
Coming up next on the new summertime sitcom, Five's a Crowd.
Your eyes widen as you realize where he must be taking you. He takes you downstairs. Yeah, that was implied. To the living room / kitchen, and you see a wooden door that could be a pantry door. But when he opens it, it's dark in every part of your.
What is this door? It could be a pantry door.
Or it could be a door to anything else.
Thank God you're not the
Fucking
fucking. You thank God you're not the fucking aliens from Signs.
yeah, you wouldn't be able to open it.
They seem to have
I
trouble
will
with wooden
say-
doors.
Okay, I think the criticism that Doug Walker lobbed at the aliens from Signs was warranted, and I do kind of like the joke
Oh yeah,
where he's
Oh,
like
no.
he's like talking in an angry language, and like you hear them like moving down, and then suddenly a door.
yeah, wood.
No,
Okay, let's
I'll
go
say
around
this,
the back end. More wood.
I believe I've made this point before, but when Doug Walker has a funny joke, he usually delivers on the funny joke.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's like
They-
what he said
I-
about Scary Movie 3. Wait, so these aliens can travel light years across the galaxy, but they can't get through a wooden door? You see what you did? You made Charlie Sheen right about something!
Why would you do that?
fucking.
Although I do love in that scene in Scary Movie where the guy's like, don't worry, one day we'll fight back and we'll build our own tripods. Only ours will be better. Our tripods will have 4 legs. It just gets that look on his face like, wait, what?
Are these characters smarter or dumber than the aliens from Signs? Because I think there's a fair argument to be had either way.
Um,
The answer is just yes.
yeah, I'm gonna say they're smarter because, you know, as Walker pointed out fairly, if water is like acid to them, then why did they go to a planet that's covered mostly in water?
Also, they didn't bring any weapons to a planet that has a problem with having too many weapons.
It's supposed to be made out like they don't need weapons, they're just that strong. No, they're not strong.
like-
Water melts them, and the only thing you need to do to defeat them is beat the shit out of them with a wooden stick.
The only weapon they appear to have on them is like a gas shooter that's range is maybe a foot in front of them. So
And
you
scaring
could just
children
beat
at
them to
birthday
death.
parties.
Yeah, it's like, who would have thought that the key to defeating these aliens was to beat the shit out of them?
Yeah, just fucking just grab
Swing
some
away.
brass knuckles and take it to them, man.
Yeah, just call in like a mafia mob. They'd take care of it in an hour. And then you wouldn't even know that by the time they were done, you'd never know the aliens were there.
Just get a fucking bunch of football players and just run them through the street.
Hey, look at this
Tackle
trunk
them.
here. You can fit at least 5 alien bodies in there. Gabagool.
Just get one
Gabagool.
Alistair Overeem for every country, and you're basically protected.
Also, I'm amazed just how many people were actually really scared by that scene where that shows up in the news where the alien
Yeah.
walks by the alley at a kid's birthday party.
He's
It
just
looks
walking.
so
He's just
bad.
standing. It's less threatening than the fucking Bigfoot footage. He's literally just standing there. He's just like, oh, I'm walking across the street.
And that was another pretty good Doug nostalgia critic joke. He looks like a combination of Kermit the Frog and Max Headroom. It's not easy being green.
Fucking love. I wish Doug
Also,
Walker was funny so I could watch
if
it.
it was just walking through the streets like that, just run it over.
Just hit it with a car, yeah.
Just hit it with a door.
Just shoot it with a gun.
Yeah, wait for it to be passing by, and then just swing the door open violently. Boom! It's done.
Make your kid's
Yeah.
water gun.
Anyone with like a fucking kitchen knife could think of these fucking aliens.
Oh, yeah, doesn't Mel Gibson actually like cut off its fingers just with a kitchen
Yes.
knife?
Yes. I don't know if you could cut off your own fingers with a kitchen.
You could if you put a
$100.
lot of effort into it.
Yeah.
And it's really fucking sharp.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he slices through those motherfuckers without effort.
I mean, I guess if you're Hannibal Lecter, who like was apparently able to cut off his own fucking hand.
Maybe their physiology has like the same consistency as a water balloon.
Yeah, they're all made of jello, basically.
Neil Armstrong didn't go to the moon strap, but you know what? Maybe he should have.
It's really funny. That's a really funny mental image. Yeah, because if you've watched
the way to beat most things, yes, they're the descendants of the Wicked Witch.
If you
I
watch
love
the
how
movie,
we've evolved from making fun of this story to making fun of signs.
because anything's better than making fun.
I do know you
I
can.
know, right?
Wait, Mike says I do know you can cut off a finger with a vodka bottle if you're a certain bed shitter. Ho-ho!
Also, fucking. Have you guys ever seen the movie Apollo? I think it's 19. Apollo 19.
No.
What's that?
It's a found footage movie where two Apollo astronauts are sent onto the moon to like do something, research or something.
I
and
remember the trailers for that, yeah.
They discover that the fucking moon is covered in alien space rock crabs or whatever the fuck. And they get eaten by space rock crab.
Sounds retarded.
It is. Really stupid. But also...
It's Apollo 18.
Yes.
I'm looking up
Anyway.
where I can watch it.
I think it might be on YouTube, to be honest. You might have to pay like $2 for it though, because
Yeah, you can rent it on Prime.
it might be on Netflix.
I'll check it out later.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, as Chris here said, oh yeah, there's this story I forgot.
oh god, Apollo 18. Saw that a while ago. Doesn't stand out a ton from other rubbish. Yeah, I just think it's really funny that like the monster in it, unlike other found footage movies where the monster is like a ghost or like zombies or something, the monster in Apollo 18 is just fucking rocks that have spider legs.
Just send Cam up there.
Spider walks, does whatever rocks can do.
Oh yeah, it's me reading, isn't it? He takes you downstairs. He laughs before pushing you, sending you down to hit every step on the way down. Sharp pain spreads through your legs and head. Thank God. I hope this character just dies. As you were sure you had cut yourself and had quite the impact from his force of strength.
I'm so glad you're gonna want to fuck him later.
Yep. It felt quick as your clothes fly out of your arms and your face smacks into the cement floor. You groan, feeling your face, and slowly get up to see the only source of light being where that psycho was standing in the doorway. Oh boy. Okay.
Home, sweet home.
He says before slamming the door shut, and a loud click makes you cower down in fear. Wow, a click is what does it for you.
Yeah.
This is the breaking point.
Like,
That movie Click.
my favorite Adam
kidnapping
Sandler
you.
movie.
We're kidnapping you. Okay, now strip. Neat. You can take a bath here. All right,
Okay.
cool. Click. Ah!
She's just afraid because she has a deathly fear of Adam Sandler movies.
Don't we all? Oh my god, they're so bad.
Ah, Uncut Gems. Ah.
Oh no.
Jack and Jill. Ah!
Oh no. Dunkachino.
That's my boy. Oh, pedophilia is the whole joke. Oh god. Shrinking into yourself as you are placed in nothing but darkness and feeling your own pain, as opposed to feeling someone else's pain.
Yeah.
You couldn't check
Well,
your
I mean,
That's
if
good
you're an empath.
She's
Yeah,
not
for
an
Shane
empath. That's good to
Dawson.
know. She's not as bad as Shane Dawson. Let's be fair.
Yeah, no one can be.
You know, Onision, but you know.
Well, okay, yeah.
We're not
Well,
going to be discussing these creatures.
That's fair.
All right.
Ah, the
couldn't-
pixels.
Can I read, Bioman?
Can you
Sorry, I was
dream?
reading Chris stuff. Can you dream? Yes, you can.
I can't
It's a free
dream.
country. It's a
This
free
is the
country. You're
story
allowed to
crushed all
dream.
my dreams. You couldn't check your injuries due to a lack of lighting, and you panic more as you didn't notice any windows as you look around, fearing that you would feel hot breath in your face or something would pop up to make you die of a heart attack of fight. Die of a heart attack of fight.
Yeah, you're just
that-
swinging. You start
that-
swinging on someone, then you just fall over and die.
That almost happened to Wonder Woman once.
Die of a heart attack of fight something you couldn't see.
That literally
Honestly-
happened to Wonder Woman.
That else?
It was in the Tower of Babel. Like when they reveal that
Oh,
Batman had
Was it made of dicks?
no.
No.
They reveal that Batman had come up with a way to take down each member of the Justice League, and for Wonder Woman, it was a gas that made her hallucinate that she was fighting an opponent that she couldn't beat, that was her absolute equal, and she fought to the point where she had a heart attack.
See, it's cooler when
What?
DC does it, though.
Yeah, because Wonder Woman's a much more entertaining character than fucking Biofem here.
And
Your
unlike
mind is-
Biofem, Wonder Woman has tits.
Okay, someone draw Biofem fighting Wonder Woman.
No.
Anyway,
You can-
you're mine.
You can draw a Biofem getting beaten up by Wonder Woman. Your mind is currently playing as your biggest enemy,
What does
Okay.
that mean?
and at this
Sure.
and at this point in time, you wish you could part with it. You've parted with your mind a long time ago,
I don't
champ.
think you've ever been connected to your mind, to be fair, author.
But you needed it to survive this. Well, good fucking luck. And they know that I can fight or I can let the lion win. I begin to assemble what weapons I can find. Because sometimes to stay alive, you gotta kill your mind. It was never alive to begin with, there,
That's definitely
darling.
fucking. That's definitely like music lyrics. Let me look that up.
Flipping off the mask, Tim takes front and sighs of relief from the suffocating feeling from the hot mask against his face and his other half. And his other half.
What?
What do you mean? Brian? I don't know. Tossing the mask across the seat next to him. Brian follows suit, their faces red and exhausting look as they look around. They know enough to catch up with what happens. After all, the other parts of them had no choice, nor did they mind to torment them with what activities they are participating with and how they have to deal with. Okay, I'll say this. The grammar when we first started was bad, but how do you devolve over time to where you have grammatical mistakes here and there to sounding like you're not typing in your native language?
Yeah.
Honestly,
it's
I
completely
have an explanation.
incomprehensible.
Which is?
The people commenting and encouraging. It's
Yeah.
literally like getting high on her own farts.
So she is, in a way, doing drugs.
Yeah.
First you said, oh, there's no drugs involved in this. Changed your mind, have you?
No, because I'm being metaphorical about it.
A metaphorical drug, don't worry.
They
Doesn't
weren't in
count.
control, but they could see what Tim and Brian were doing with their shared bodies. What?
Michael!
Their shared body.
This isn't like a split. I mean,
They fuse together to one.
watching Marble Hornets, it didn't seem like split personalities.
It's not.
But again, children don't know enough about how mental illness works, so when they see DID, they're like, oh yeah, like cool, it's pretty much like a superpower. No.
Yeah, and despite what the subhuman trash on TikTok will say, when you actually have dissociative identity disorder, you don't know what your other personality does, and you don't remember it.
Yeah,
Excuse-
you're not sitting in your brain watching on a big screen monitor as another personality takes over.
Yeah.
They fuse into Brian. Anywho,
I
Are they
would
s-
giggle, but
Are they
Brian.
I just
are they conjoined twins in this continuity?
I'm
God.
just upset.
Just dying inside.
I'm hungry and I'm upset.
Yeah, me too.
We'll get through this, guys. Don't worry.
Will we?
I have the
Seriously
tiger,
though,
Kenzie.
we need to just start reading.
Yeah, just power through it.
All right, well, Raptor, you're up next. Please just up the tempo so we're not here for much longer.
Okay, I'll try to get through my paragraph as much as possible.
Gotcha.
And that includes Bioman shutting the fuck up.
Sorry. I'll try to keep out.
Raptor, go.
Oh, wait, my paragraph. Okay. Brian and Tim share a look at each other, of both of their stomachs full of guilt, as if they were swallowed with thick air around them.
Lol,
At this time,
swallow there.
Toby walks in from a room underneath the bedroom from the top.
I'm
that
sorry,
was kept well hidden from
I know what
a
I
thick
said.
sheet.
I know what I said, but Toby comes down the stairs, like lifting his legs very dramatically in his pajamas, singing about secretly drinking lemonade.
Haha,
Lemonade,
Toby
man.
Mitchell joke. Continue, Raptor.
That was kept well hidden from a thick sheet, and stops in his tracks as the atmosphere feels different. His head looks up and he sighs. He always struggled with how to feel and what to say to these two. He knew what to expect from his partners, but not those two that felt like heavy vessel afterwards, because
What?
but not because of power, but simply guilt, and they
What
couldn't
does
get
any of
out
this
of this
mean?
life. And why they would. They tried to escape before, and it didn't end well. You can't fight what's stronger than you.
Okay, pause
So-
real quick, Raptor. So I'm guessing what she's trying to say is that, again, there's like a switch, so they're not constantly masky and hoodie, and then their actual personalities come out, which again is not how that works, but okay. And so that when that happens, Toby doesn't know really what to do around them.
Something.
If that's the case, if that happens, why don't Tim and Brian just leave? So that just creates a gaping fucking hole.
Anyway.
Oh, this is the closest Toby would get to feeling normal again, even though to them, he is still a monster since he didn't have nothing but himself, and sometimes slender to control his emotions and thoughts. So they didn't spare much empathy, but they had to use him and keep friendly since they know he's highlighted as important to the bigger man in the business.
Hello.
What
Not you, Raptor.
business? What mission? What is any of this? Why
They
are
gotta
you
fight
just
Zalgo.
killing the bitch because she saw you murder? Wasn't that the whole point?
Maybe they want to turn her
Okay,
into a
let's
proxy.
continue.
You guys might want to catch up on sleep.
He hats how nervous he feels around them since he had a feeling of how they thought of him, but that didn't mean he couldn't appear caring towards them. Tim and Brian didn't say much but look at each other having a silent conversation, but this time it was nothing but guesses as their connection isn't as sharp as their alter egos.
I guess you're right. They really are Siamese twins here.
Unless you're hungry, I could try to cook cocaine.
Toby
Yeah,
quickly
Toby, you're
says
just a
as
real
he
fucking Gordon
noticed
Ramsay of the group.
as he knows that we're probably hungry since Tim and Brian didn't need to keep up their blood sugar levels and strength as much as humans do. They are
What?
human. Maybe once or
Even
twice.
when-
Maybe
Okay.
once or twice if
Creepypastas or
didn't do
whatever.
much, and maybe
Bioman.
small meals in between, but only to keep their hosts healthy enough, but not as much as someone like Bio-chan would need to.
Again,
Kenzie.
okay, they're not split personalities, but also they're not like they're not all the alter egos, Masky and Footy. They're not like they don't get superpowers. They still are. It's just
Still people.
Tim and Brian, but insane and being
Yeah.
controlled by Slenderman.
Yeah, Tim.
That's all that is.
Yeah, Alex dropped a cinder block on Tim's leg and it broke. It wasn't
Also-
like he had super resilience or anything.
Ryan
I-
fucking fell like one story onto concrete and fucking died.
Shush.
So yeah. Oh, sorry.
If
Sorry about that.
if Jay had managed to still shoot them with one of their guns, they would have died.
Yes.
Instead, the opposite happened.
Yeah.
Damn. Fucking rip.
Rip eyes. At least we still have sideburns.
Indeed.
Eyes and Sideburns, me and Manny's new band name.
His
We're not exactly a band. We're kind of like those duos who just kind of sing for a few sentences and then do a comedy routine.
We're like we're not even B-list, we're D-list Ninja Sex Party.
Something like that. His lips curl up slightly from the memory of throwing her down there into nothing but a cold, wet blanket of darkness. And it
What?
did tell that she was already shivering after getting out of the bath, but wipes the look off his face as he notices Tim and Brian look over at him with confused expressions. He waves them off, but heads to the kitchen.
What is going on?
Is it still Toby?
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's
So, what will it be then?
He asks as he opens the fridge door, peering inside as he bends down a little. Why do you have to point out when someone's bending over?
Giggity.
you know.
Because have you not
You
paid
know
attention to
why.
the other jokes we've been making?
The author's writing them intentionally at this point.
I'm going to go smoke, Tim says quietly, pushing his body
I
up from
feel
the
that.
chair, limping towards the door, and pulls the sleeve to his plaid shirt down from its buttons located near the elbows. Just say he
And-
unrolls his sleeves.
These are all necessary details.
So it'd keep him a little more warm, a little warmer.
Yeah, I think I'm going to join him.
A little more warm from the weather conditions.
Yeah, I think I'm going to join him. Is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Brian says, getting up with no problems, and they march outside, closing the door behind them to separate themselves from the nervous boy inside the kitchen. Feeling lost and a little pissed. What? Feeling lost and a little pissed of how they just ran from him in a way. Right now, he would not mind to have Brian and Tim back, at least.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, alter egos.
Well,
he would
here's
not
the
mind
thing.
to have
I
alter
think
egos.
now we are forced to have to use those stupid ass names.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it says Masky and Hoodie, we'll use the hooded man and the masked man.
Okay.
Does that sound fair?
Yep. Right now, he would not mind. He would not mind to have the hooded man and the masked man back.
Did you get cut off?
No, my sister came into the room.
Oh.
I didn't want to be reading this in front of my family.
How old's
Where
your
the fuck was
sister?
I? No.
Manny! Go to horny jail.
Weird, dude. Anyway, at least it was less tense and they understood the purpose. A growl leaves his throat as he slams the fridge door closed, knocking some of
Raptor,
the items.
Can you give us an angry growl? Perfect.
Is
Fair
that
enough.
a growl or your Popeye impression?
Why not
He
both?
sounded like a fucking cartoon car starting up.
I'm
It's
back by
speed.
the Sailor Man.
It's
New
Speed Buggy
voice
in
for
his
Toby.
Speed Buggy in his edgy face. Vroom
Yes,
zoom zoom, bitch.
knocking some of the items off the top of it. He kicks the box of cereal, stomping on the top of them as they come out of the bags and onto the floor, breaking into pieces, and kicks a few boxes so they slip across the floor and go into different parts of the split room.
Fuck you, Dan.
To quote the greatest horror movie ever made, The Leprechaun. Fuck you, Lucky Charms.
That's
Ah,
Fuck
very
you,
see. That's very
Blueberry.
fitting. He says, not thinking clearly as his rejection sensitivity dysphoria is taking control of his thought. Yeah, okay. And impulsive actions and charges his finger into
Hey, that's
the
Mr.
fridge.
Sokka's thing.
He charges his finger like it's a fucking laser gun. His finger into the fridge door a few times as dents form onto the innocent object. How fucking strong is his finger?
Well, Biocan's gonna find out.
yeah. He took he trained under Mr. Sokka, both literally and figuratively.
Indeed.
Ayo.
Forming as he lets out a guttural yell between gritted teeth. Raptor, would you care to provide that for us?
Kill them.
No, that's not what.
You know what? That'll work.
Oh,
Well, that wasn't his turn to read.
I know,
Bioman
I know.
still has like a few sentences to go.
It is a good thing he couldn't feel as his knuckles splits open with
Oh, wait.
blood. Yeah.
what was your question again?
I was asking you to do a guttural yell between gritted teeth, but you know.
Oh, I can
The
do that
opportunity
real
has
quickly.
passed.
Aw.
With blood running down his hand, he turns around sharply, about to grab one of the chairs and break it over his knee, shattering his fucking thigh bone as he does. As a thought paints over his already illogical mind.
Writing like this.
Kill them. Cringe.
No wait. A thought in his mind. Accuse him. Because remember, he is trained under Tako no Yubisaka.
So stupidest fucking thing I've ever read.
But his hand freezes and falls back to his side with a hesitant twitch as he thought about his own protection.
The freezer was kid back at him for attacking the fridge.
Surely the masked man and the hooded man will take over if they get harmed, and will have no problem with trying to kill him. That's not how that worked.
Oh, it's like a superpower that can just turn it on like fucking, like they're fucking Moon Knight or something.
Like when they're not. Well, okay. Brian was already a lost cause, I guess. But when Tim was away from Slenderman long enough, or the operator, which was honestly cooler, he was fine. It was only when he's got into really close proximity did he get back. It's Slenderman's fault they turn like this.
Mike, go to Punjo, by the way, for that. Gonna knock him out cold. Fucking
Fuck up, Mike.
get out of here.
You rust to another refrigerator.
It wasn't the pain he is afraid of, but wasting his time over the last few years for nothing. He would like to see Lyra again. Who's that?
Oh, that's his dead sister.
Yes, sister.
Well, if
Yeah,
it's
in
his
the
dead
story.
sister,
I don't.
how can he see her again?
I don't think that's how you print. That's how you spell her name, though. But you know what? I don't care.
I don't care. Wherever she is, and if they could even see each other again, but nothing is a bigger asshole than regret.
Shut up.
I was gonna make jokes, but I don't care anymore.
Not
huffs.
there's no bigger asshole. Well, you see, in 1930s Germany.
Yeah, there it is. He huffs, looking toward the window covered by the curtains, but shakes his head, his neck giving a sharp tilt to the left with a loud crack before stomping over back. Okay, he's dead. Back to where Cody is in the room, hidden behind the sheet.
I forgot Cody was a character in this story.
Oh yeah, what was that the voice you
Uh,
gave him?
I
Manny?
don't.
Mr. Dink.
Yeah, that.
Wait. Beneath the sheet? Okay, well, you still
Giggity.
have another sentence.
Yeah.
He throws
Sure.
it to the side as it flows to close behind him.
Okay,
Opening-
so it's like it's one of those like weird doors, you know. It doesn't matter.
Opening the wider wooden door behind it as Cody sits in an old bent-over wheelie chair. Wheelie chair!
Yeah, you sound like you lost control there for a minute. Douglas, everything okay?
Cody asks, not tearing his focus from whatever he was doing with a microscope.
I'm looking for your penis, boy. It's not hard to find. Ha-hey-oh!
I'm glad you're finding some monochrome of joy.
I just
All of
like
it's gone.
Cody Dink here.
Manny. Do the will thing.
The what?
You know,
Right.
like from the scene when Doug confesses that he broke his will, and like the episode where where Doug like breaks his will.
I don't remember.
You
You
know,
don't have
Moving
time
on.
for the grill.
it's like
Moving on. Toby couldn't understand how any of this interests him. Maybe it was envy since he couldn't focus on many subjects in school. We know. And biology was definitely one of them, as he would fail nearly every text and exam he had to take.
I see you failed English as well.
He guesses it isn't good with anything having to do with the study of living if he didn't understand how to live himself.
The
I'm
potential.
gonna read that again, because that did make sense.
Reading it again won't help.
He guesses he isn't good with anything having to do with the study of living if he didn't understand how to live himself.
Okay, I've
Yep.
read this
Don't
next
fuck-
bit, and even though I read this next bit, and even though the dialogue is not bold, this is Toby speaking.
Yeah, I guess you decided to toss that to the curve for a while.
I'm just gonna hang on, let me phrase that. I'm just gonna for a bit.
I'm just gonna for a bit. Jesus Christ.
Gonna what? Gonna what?
Gonna push over the edge.
Gonna leave, gonna go get something to eat, gonna masturbate. We don't know, fucking know.
So I don't know, and nor do I care, to be honest.
He says softly as a sigh leaves his nose. How many times has this been written already?
How many times we need to go over this, old man?
Read.
And turns on his heel, making sure to close the door behind him so nothing of Cody's work got out, even if it's caged or protected by some type of glass.
Wait,
I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Hang on.
The food is done. Toby
Wait.
goes this. Yeah.
Toby goes to the back door as the rain dies down enough to where he was completely soaked. But as he gets closer to his Ford, which isn't registered, how could it be?
Hey, how dare he?
He didn't have money, nor did he take lessons. Simply just going by gut and common sense, and maybe a tiny bit of help from the hooded man. But other than that, he has no reason to be behind the wheel. He gets close to the door and looks around over his shoulder, making sure that no one was walking up to him as he pushes his secure code to located on the driver's side door panel and moves his fingers along till his custom sequence is completed. the keypad is pretty handy, as he had a habit of leaving his keys behind the truck, and plus it makes it harder to break in unless someone had experience with getting around the extra shield protections.
Don't die, Raptor. Also,
He opens the
doesn't
door quickly, getting in since he didn't want to get the interior wet, and closes the door as he slides over to the gray seat covers and rests his hands against the steering wheel as the rain decides it's a better time to get rain harder as he took the shelter inside his vehicle.
also doesn't fucking Tiki Toby have Tourette's? It feels weird they didn't list that with reasons he shouldn't be behind a fucking wheel. Drives into a fucking tree.
I don't wanna live like this. He whispers to himself in a constant torture of ping-ponging back and forth between decisions. He is safe with his partners as long as he did what he was told. So he is a brat and childish, but thanks to
Pressing his age.
oh thank God, repressing his age to wait, no, that doesn't make it better.
Yeah.
But thanks to repressing his age due to Frank for that one, and what else could be out there for him? It's not like he is much of a he. It's not like he much of a chance before the accident.
Wow.
But,
Gibberish.
But it was more than now. He misses his mom, his sister, and the house despite all the ghosts in it and the memories within every inch of the house. He would have to admit life now felt less tense and like less is expected from him. It's simple. Do as you're told and you can see another day.
He fidgets with his hand, cracking his fingers in an odd order, followed by his wrist and then elbow. Okay, so he just broke his wrist and elbow. His fingers turn slightly inwards, and from all the years of cracking near the nail...
What?
Oh. But anyone could look over the crookedness when they would see bloody bandages or raw skin dangling off from when he didn't cover them. The thought of Bio-chan in the basement went against everything he believed and stood for.
Why'd he do it?
He seemed really excited to do it.
This sort of behavior reminds him so much of his asshole stepdad, and he couldn't admit that he hated it. But he has a role to fulfill, unless he wants to choose death.
He was a choose of death.
He remembers being 17 and confronting Frank with a question such as,
What kind of man beats women and children?
and yet here is doing the same shit, though he didn't take much part with the children. Okay, so he's not a Nision. It still didn't sit well with him, as his stomach always turns in knots tight enough to make him want to get sick from the thoughts. But what kind of choice did he have? And that's the same thought that swims around on his mind as he sits inside the cold and growing
He has a
dark
lake right on top of his mind.
from inside as the sky was getting closer to night, just parked there with nothing beside it. Okay, Kenzie, read the fucking author's note so we can be done with this shithole of a chapter.
Hopefully the next one will be a slightly bit shorter.
Okay. Just muster up that stupid voice. Hey guys, I know, right? What the hell is up with me updating again? It usually takes forever. That's not why we're wondering what the hell is up with you. I should have mentioned this in the last chapter, but the bold text I'm gonna use with characters talking to each other, so if you notice a normal text with Toby talking to Cody, is because they have a bond.
Shut.
Doesn't make sense.
Don't care.
Also, I have the story set in Washington because I've wanted to live there since I was 8, but feel free to locate it wherever in your mind.
Yeah, because you're wrong. It's in Tokyo, Ohio.
Yeah.
Objectively, it's in Tokyo, Ohio.
And that's going to be it, because Chapter 13 is just as long as this one. And it took us an hour and a half to get through this.
This one might be a little shorter, but yeah, let's save it for next time.
Yeah, the next one I
Many?
think is shorter, but
Don't feel
between
like reading it.
between the jokes and stopping for a long tangent about signs, we took over an hour.
Which was the highlight of the fucking stream, to be fair.
I feel
Yeah.
sick hearing this. Some of the things I've read on Wattpad are better than this shit. Oof.
Anthony,
Yeah.
don't say things you can't take back.
I mean,
No,
like,
I agree with him.
he
Some
just,
things I've read on Wattpad have
Anthony,
been shorter than
Anthony
this, at
slapped
least.
Dragana in the face with a glove and threw it down. Yes, Raptor.
I found the clip I was referring to.
Okay,
Jesus.
cool. I'll check it out
I'll post it in.
when we're done.
I'll post it in like. Oh, okay.
Also, check the fucking picture I sent to the chat.
I gotta make Tokyo, Ohio shirt design for you guys. I thought it was located in the asteroid belt. If I had art abilities, that is, try me.
Sick. I feel sick hearing this. Yeah, I fucking agree, Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony, I don't want you to get arrested for, like, completely destroying this author.
Author. Laying a fucking grade A smackdown on this fucking author.
It would be like a Robert Freeman, quote-unquote, fighting stink meaner. Dang, Granddad, you'd have to kill him!
By the way, just...
Right before the fist connects, it was then that I realized he wasn't some man with superhuman hearing. He was just some old bastard who got lucky. Wham!
Also, sorry, Chris. What did I beat you to? I want to know what I said.
No. Probably calling the author an idiot or something.
Well, I mean, no one has to beat anyone to that punch. We all been new.
Yeah, we're throwing that punch like we're fucking Max Holloway, just 100 a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't murder, it was a mercy killing. Jesus Christ. In Minecraft.
Of course, in
Yeah.
Minecraft.
In Roblox.
Oh, he said you beat him to the masturbation joke.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's a lot of beating to be done there.
Ba-bum.
Ayo.
This chapter was awful.
Really?
Chapter was awful. I
Mm.
could barely read it. My fucking
But-
eyes felt like
but
they
at
were
least-
fucking drifting every time I started to try.
At least now we have Takano Yubi Saka.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess we have that.
We have this running joke.
Alright, now I gotta draw him as a samurai, but like, you know, instead of the crest being something you would normally see on a samurai helmet, it's like a stylized octopus.
It's
Mhm.
2 fingers. It's the fucking 2 in the pink, 2 in the 1 in the stink. Fucking. But
So
yeah,
this is what I'm doing with my life.
this was bad.
Yep.
Continues to get worse.
I'm going to say it again to this author. Your story is bad and you should feel bad.
However, we are almost there. We're getting closer.
I don't believe it.
Yay.
Good,
Little
I'll
by
see you
little.
guys around. Alright, later, Mike. Hope everything goes
Yeah,
well.
Mike.
Bye,
Bye,
Mike.
Mike.
Mike. It's almost done.
The tentacle pinky. Oh no, it's not just the pinky. It's every finger. Just that right now, the pinky is all that Biochan can handle.
Why do you insist on keeping this joke up?
Because
Please.
it's funny.
Please
Yeah,
stop.
I like you to go off with the fucking pinky and the.
Well, okay, yeah. I
We're-
mean, I
okay,
guess I
but
have
we
no
we are
excuse.
we are going to stop going into that detail.
Yeah.
We're just
Yeah.
if we're going to make
Well, let's
octopus
wrap it.
fingers joke, we're going to be very vague about it.
We're gonna be subtle.
Yeah,
Hey Jamie,
Real-
oh shit, I've missed most of
real
this.
subtle.
Yeah, we're actually turning in for the evening because the next chapter is almost as long as this one.
And that one was very long, so.
That's what she said.
But
We might be able to fit in 2 chapters next week if we're able to just cut down our
barrel
chronic
roll through
stupidity,
it.
but
Fucking like juggernaut through it, like a fucking like troopers.
I hope Ash Williams appears in the story and kills every creepypasta. See, that would be fantastic.
You know what? I feel weird to say this, but I really just want another creepypasta to show up, just to fucking like break up the monotony of this. This is so fucking dull.
Honestly,
Just want fucking Jeff to show up and be like, "Oh, I'm fucking Slenderman. I'm the Joker." Something stupid.
I think, guys, I think Bio officially lost it.
Yes.
What?
Anyway,
Want something to happen.
so please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to Bioman's channel if you haven't already.
Almost at 60.
And I can't promise when we will be streaming Hot and Cold Beans next. I have a family wedding coming up that I need to prepare for at the last minute, because that's just how I do things. But we will be back next Wednesday with more hunting dogs.
Beanery and
So, we will see you guys next time. Same bean time, same bean channel.
Good night,
Good night,
guys.
everyone.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Yeah. Have a nice day. Don't die.